So you've just unboxed a beautiful new Xbox Series X or S, but then you find yourself without an internet connection, or maybe you just need some help with the following issues or just some general tips. Well, you've come to the right place with this video. So let's get cracking. Now, because so much of the modern day Xbox experience is online, it means that you might find yourself struggling a bit if your Wi-Fi goes down, or you've traveled to your nan's for the weekend and she's lost the Wi-Fi password, or you just simply cannot connect to the internet for whatever reason. But don't worry, it doesn't have to be a struggle. To make sure you can keep gaming offline, first make sure that your Xbox console is set as your home console by heading into the settings app, going to the general section, then personalization, and select My Home Xbox. This way it's clear that all the digital games installed on the console do actually belong to you, and so you won't get locked out of anything when you're offline. With that all done, the only other thing you need to do is to set your console to its offline mode so that it won't keep trying to connect to the internet even when there's no internet to be had. To do that, you're just heading back into the general section of the settings app, going to network settings where you'll see a go offline option. It is optional, but it might just help with constant reconnects. Of course, you're probably going to want to get online at some point to enjoy the vast library of titles in Game Pass or play with your friends online and all that jazz. But what if your console just cannot seem to find a way to connect to your Wi-Fi network? Well, first, try connecting another device to the network just to make sure that things are all good on that end. If your network is definitely working, then head into your console's settings app, go to general and then network settings to make sure that you're actually connecting to the right one. It's a simple mistake to make. But if you've still got no luck, then try resetting both your console and your router to see if that sorts things out. It's also worth noting that certain third-party headsets and other devices can cause interference, so you might want to try turning them off to see if that helps, while moving the console closer to the router is always worth a try as well. But I do have to say, if you are in the position to be able to use a wired connection, do it, because you're going to benefit from faster download speeds and better stability in online play. But now let's say that your Wi-Fi is back up and running, but now your Xbox console simply will not turn on. You really can't catch a break here, can you? But don't worry, because there are a bunch of things you can try to fix this issue as well. Firstly, just make sure that the outlet is actually working by plugging something else into it. If it's all good, then you can try performing a power supply reset by unplugging your console's power cord, leaving it for about 10 seconds, and then popping it back in again. If that doesn't work, well, then I'm afraid it is a hardware issue with either the power cord or the console itself. So make sure you reach out to Xbox support to see if they can resolve any deeper issues. And if not, then, well, hey, that's why we keep receipts, innit? By now, I'm sure you're just raring to get stuck into all those amazing new Xbox Series X and S games. But another great thing about the newest consoles is how they supercharge old favorites with features like FPS Boost. Because if you haven't played the likes of Hollow Knight, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and Untitled Goose Game in buttery smooth 120 FPS, well, you haven't really played them at all. Games that are FPS Boost compatible mostly have the feature enabled by default, but you can check by highlighting the game on your home screen and selecting Manage Game and Add-ons. There, you'll find a section for compatibility options, which lets you toggle that and auto HDR on or off. So you can choose whether to enjoy the souped up version of your old favorites or to revisit them in their original form. But speaking of retro classics, there are also a load of truly old school Xbox 360 titles that you can play on your Xbox Series console. It's a really lovely trip down memory lane, which can occasionally be interrupted by the console refusing to play the game and flinging you right back to the home screen. Ugh, how rude. Don't worry though, as this is an easily fixed problem. Just heading to the Settings app, then System and Storage to find the Clear Local Xbox 360 storage option. Clear that out and you should find everything running smoothly. And don't worry, because all your saves are stored in the cloud for free. Nice. Alright, well, any other helpful hints that you think Xbox Series X or S newcomers could use? Feel free to share them down in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!